Yeah, congrats to Southwest. You know, it's been a great season for them. Obviously, it was a good match for them tonight. I thought that they just did a better job of taking great swings when they weren't necessarily passing that great. So, you know, hats off to them. I think they just did a better job of stepping up at those big time situations. So.
Questions?
Coach, you haven't had to make the celebratory speech in the locker room afterward in a number of years. What did you say to the team after this one?
Pretty much the same thing. I just said that I thought that they stepped up and took big swings when it mattered. I said I hope that we learned from this because we have all our kids back pretty much except for one. Talked to the kid that was done, Lisa. Thought she competed really well tonight. Thought she went out on a high note. Was impressed with how she did, how she played. I don't know. What else did I talk about? That's about it. So I mean, you know, it's one of those things that for them, it's more about what we talk about is this. We're just going to use this as a learning experience for us right here. So how you feel at those situations. So.
Coach, you were the defending 7-time national champions. Just kind of touch on how your program has excelled year after year after year when you get into the tournament like this, and now just this abrupt ending. Just talk about how good your program has been.
Well, I mean, you know, it's I guess we've done great. You know, I mean, it's not something that I ever think about or ever look at. You know, I don't sit there and like, oh, this, and we've done this, and this. I don't, you know, the only time I think that we ever say anything to anybody is when a recruit asks about it. And then I talk about it, but I mean, otherwise, we just don't really talk about what has happened or what's gone on. We always just pretty much focus on our team that we have right now and what this team is able to accomplish and stuff like that. Really, so I mean, you know, we've had a great stretch. Obviously, we have a strong program, but we're more concerned, I think, right about this team right now, if that makes sense.
Last year you won, you didn't win the NSIC tournament. Come the next week, the Central Region, you could tell right from the first match, it's like something clicked with this team. How'd you get that spark last year, and where was it missing this year?
I don't know that it was missing from this team or whatever. I mean, the spark, and I mean, this team wants to win and wanted to compete. I think that we were a little less experienced, I think, than we've been in the past. I think that, you know, our emotions got the better of us tonight, especially. You know, I think that one of the things that we've been able to do, I mean, and even last night, I thought that we were not exactly completely on point or whatever. So I mean, you thought we turned on a switch. I didn't really necessarily think that we turned on a switch. I thought we grounded out a match, and we won last night. And then tonight, I didn't think that, you know, we played a team that was, you know, if we didn't play at our best or whatever, we weren't going to beat that team. So, you know,
yeah,
that's kind of what happened. But I mean, I guess, you know, the switch, there's no magic to switch. It's just whatever that team does. I think whatever that team is, it's something that we have.
I just meant last year from the NSIC tournament, and then I see the next match, and it's like, oh my, it's just like the team was, that 1 week it made like a world of difference where, you know, your team was ready to go last year.
Yeah.
This year I never saw that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that you kind of put it on. That's pretty much what happened, I guess. Yeah.
Casey, somebody that you play a big role in the defensive game as well as offensive, obviously, as a setter. What was Southwest doing? What other frustrated guys in this one? What were they doing now?
They're playing tough defense and making it hard to get a kill right off the bat, and they put up a good block, and I thought our hitters did a good job at seeing it a little bit for most of the swings, but they just kept scrapping out points, and it's frustrating and hard to play against.
Anna, obviously 4 tight sets could have gone either way. What was kind of the attitude that when you guys were coming back a few of those times, what was kind of the thing that was said, or what gave you guys the will to come back in a couple of situations?
I kind of got a lecture in there because I was just kind of just hitting stupid at the block, just hoping it'd go through kind of. And that was like the wrong thing to do in that situation, instead of just be smart about it and just listen to what he says and go high and just let the emotions get the better of me, what he said.
How much pressure was there to playing and knowing you had that just such a great streak going, just unprecedented streak? Did you feel pressure, or did you thrive off that? Anybody could answer that.
I feel like it always crosses your mind every once in a while, but every time it's like, this is a totally different team from last year, and we're just out trying to compete and win a game. Like, it was never, oh, we're going for our 8th national championship. It was, we're in regions, we're gonna win this, we wanna win this game because it's like a competitive tournament.
To add off of that, I mean, we were the 3 seed, so kind of I feel like Duluth had more of the pressure because they were hosting it, and we had lost to them, so I feel like we could only like aim to like get them in the championship, I guess. And we should have started tonight with Southwest.